Hey, I'm Kevin Pettit.
And I'm Martin Frazier.
And this is fucking Kyle. And we are Loud Americans Discussing Soccer, better known as Lads.
So I did that on unison?
Yeah, you did good. Kyle, that was really good.
I've seen one episode.
All right, guys, what's up? We're coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Me and Martin are together. We weren't bullshitting on the podcast when we said we were going to do that. So yeah, we're in Martin's and Kyle. They live together. Hey, big fan of the show. He's seen at least one episode. He's a huge Spurs fan. So we felt rude if we didn't have Kyle at least in the middle. So Kyle, I mean, don't talk at all, but you can be in the shot. Is that cool?
Can I use my jewel?
You can use your Jewel. Yeah, we want. That's our new. Like, we're trying to get sponsored by Jewel. So, all right.
Sponsored by Jewel and Natty Daddy.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, we're here in Charlotte. We went out and drank a bunch of these Natty Daddies, which I've never had before. They're 8% alcohol. But yeah, we helped Martin move in. Pretty wicked time. Charlotte's pretty cool. It's like another Philly, just like trash everywhere. It's great. I feel like at home. It's like, you know, a smaller Philly, but still like trashy.
I went from a ghetto to Mooresville to kind of the ghetto. So I feel like
you're at home.
I got to stay in the
ghetto. No, you're like staying in your lane. This is good. But this is some good dead air time. Yeah, so we are going to be talking about Christian Pulisic going to Chelsea possibly, so that'll be kind of cool. We also had major games yesterday. We had Tottenham Wolves. North London just sucks. North London stinks. You have Arsenal sucks. They got blew out 5-1 by Liverpool. And then you also had today Man United won. That was cool. They've been winning a lot. And then we also had City won and Chelsea won. So all sorts of. And then we're going to try call-ins at the end. So I don't know how that's going to go.
It's going to be weird.
It's going to
be weird.
It's going to be.
I'm betting on. I just want to.
What's up?
Make a future bet.
Okay.
No one's going to call in.
No one's gonna call in.
Everyone.
That's less work for us. I'm so if no one calls in, that would be awesome.
No, actually, I do know one person who's going to call in. He's already promised to call in.
Kyle, yeah.
I'm going to be shopping at IKEA.
Yeah.
AKA the Swedish Embassy. So I'm going to give a call from there. I'm going to give a live update from IKEA.
With Zlatan, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Zlatan.
Okay. So before we get started, we are drinking Natty Daddy. Sponsor us. They are 8%. So what would you give this, Martin? This is what we drank last night. You just got blacked out.
10.
10 out of 10?
We showed up at a party last night after Kevin and I drank like, how many? We had 7 by the time we left.
Yeah, no, it was like 7 or 8. No, we had Natty Light first, which would be like we had 7 of those, so we had like one actual beer.
You started with a child, and then you ended up on daddy.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. These are daddy. 8% is no joke, and they are pretty disgusting. But they get the job done, so I can't really complain too much about that.
I would also like to set the scene for last night. We showed up to this party, and what it actually was like a bougie, I'm going to lay out like finger food, and we show up having just moved into our place, unshowered, with nothing but a 15 rack of Natty Daddies. So yeah. if that's if that's what you're looking for, then you've found the right podcast.
No, it was we were like the most degenerate people at the party. Like we walked
immediately the loudest and most
drunkest.
Obnoxious.
Yeah,
we started playing beer.
We were complete scumbags, but we owned it. Like we were like, okay, like this is what we're gonna do. They had like peanut brittle, like chocolate stuff, and like they made like different dipping sauces. That was great.
There were cats involved.
Oh, yeah, there were cats. We petted a lot of cats. So yeah, don't ever invite us to your party. We're pieces of shit. So yeah, we want to open up with Christian Pulisic. So Christian Pulisic is been confirmed by Blid. It's like some type of news reporter. I don't know. Someone said that Christian Pulisic is going to Chelsea at the end of the summer for $50 million. So Martin, do you have any? What's your first thoughts?
Chelsea does not deserve him at all.
That's your first thought?
They don't. Chelsea are basically making me hate this poor young kid. For people who don't know who Christian Pulisic is, Kyle's going to let everybody know.
What's up, Kyle? Tell us about... Come on, talk, Kyle. Talk into the microphone.
Christian Pulisic.
Good.
Wait, is that actually how I pronounce it? Like you pull the sack? Okay. Christian Pulisic is an up-and-coming player from England.
No. U.S. men's national team, we finally have a hero. He plays in Germany with... Yeah, he is going to England. Plays in Germany with Borussia Dortmund. The Bild confirms that Chelsea are going to pay 79...
No, 50.
50 million pounds for him this summer. And man, they're gonna make me hate Christian. Chelsea is going to make me hate
Yeah.
USA's best prospect.
I'm excited to see him week in, week out, though. Like, the fact that I'm able to, like, turn on my television, go to NBC, hope it's not on gold, and I get to see Christian week in, week out. I mean, it is Chelsea, and I'm worried for a couple reasons. Chelsea's been known to not really use young talent. Abramovich wants to, results now. Like, he doesn't want to develop players. Obviously, we see that with, like, Lukaku, Salah, and Kevin De Bruyne. The 3 quintessential could be PFA player of the years. Yeah, I know, Kyle. I know you know all them. And I'm just really stoked for the guy. And I think 50 million, like I saw earlier reports, it was supposed to be like 70, 75 million. I think in today's market, 50 million is a great buy. And Chelsea, they buy so well. If you look at the past couple of years, if you look at N'Golo Kante, you look at not Morata, just not Morata. Everyone else they bought has been like really great deals. And I don't know how Abramovich does it. Like, he just swindles everyone. He's like the Danny Ainge of the Premier League.
Yeah, except he's Russian and definitely has mob connections.
Well, so is Danny Ainge, but we just
No, but I don't think Christian will be used well. At Dortmund, he's losing his spot already. Chelsea, I think, are a better team than Dortmund, and they already have 2 players in that right wing position, Willian and Pedro. Yeah, they're getting old. But with the manager changing it every 2 years because Roman Abramovich is a sadistic whore.
He's a psychopath. I love it. No, he's like fucking Bill Belichick, like crafty, and like he's just like, fuck it. Like,
but as an owner, so he controls the entire thing.
Oh yeah, he is like judge, jury, and executioner, which is awesome and also terrifying.
But not the right environment for a young, innocent, naive Christian Pulisic.
Just a sweet virgin coming over from the Bundesliga. What's up, Kyle?
Why doesn't he want to play for an MLS team?
Kyle, that's a lot to unpack. We don't have time to get into that. There's a lot of reasons. One, just he's better than MLS. Is that a hot take? Yeah. Is that a hot take? I don't think it is.
All of our jobs are going abroad.
Yeah, that's I mean, as soon as Martin said right wing, I went, whoa. whoa, where are we going? But yeah, I do agree with you, Martin. Willian's getting old. I thought Willian was like 25 forever. I did not know he was 30. Like, every time I see Willian, I'm like, oh yeah, he's like what, 25, 26? Like, I did not know he was like 30. And then also Pedro, yeah, he's definitely, this year you can just see it. Like, it's just the eye test. We don't have our laptops or anything in front of us. So all the stats today probably are going to be wrong. So after this podcast, make sure to, what's it called? Also, I don't think we told people we were filming this live. So if you're listening on Spotify, iTunes, iHeart, quick plug for wherever you can listen. We are recording this right now.
Which makes it so much more scary.
Yeah.
Looking right at this.
Yeah, this is why it's way more awkward if I sound nervous. Is because I
smell you live.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, well, you can do. Well, it's like Black Mirror. It's an interactive, show. So choose now. I'll kill Kyle. you choose now. Pick your own adventure. Vote on your screen right now. But yeah, if you want to watch us and see how bad we look from not showering and like my hair is fucking crazy right now, we're just looking really scummy right now. You can check it out on our YouTube channel, or I'll probably post this on our social media like Twitter, YouTube, Facebook links and shit like that. But what was I talking about?
Something about Christian, Pedro being old, and then now we're on this tangent.
Oh yeah, so yeah, Pedro's old. But yeah, I hope he gets in. I hope he doesn't get loaned off, and I think he'll be great. I think he can get in. A lot of people are worried he won't get in the starting lineup. I don't think he'd get in at Liverpool. I don't think maybe Tottenham, but I don't know if would they pay for him. Where else? Because I wanted. I really some cheap motherfuckers. I really wanted Arsenal to get him, but like they weren't even in the running. So. Yeah, so that was talking Christian Pulisic. Martin, we also wanted to do our 2018 recap. So we did a lot of things this year. We got very closer than you people think. And we got to go to an MLS game this year. We got to be in the press box. So that was really cool. We went to Philadelphia Union versus New York City FC. Got to be in the press box with actual journalists, so we were big J journalists, so that was really cool. We were way overdressed, by the way. We looked like we were going to
we looked like tools.
Yeah, we looked like honest. Complete assholes. Yeah. Not like almost suits. Like it was like we just had no jacket, and it was you could tell everyone else is just in like pullover like sweatshirts and like some people like some of the neck bearded dudes there, the Poindexters.
Bearded dudes.
Yeah, they were kind of like they were in geek attire, but like geek casual attire.
I'm kind of against journalists now.
Oh, are you?
Kevin,
you want to lock them up? Is that what you're saying?
I'm virgin on it now.
Lock them up.
But
Thanks, Kyle. All of them.
Kevin brought up a great point earlier. CNN is sucky.
Yeah, CNN sucks now.
Because for one reason, apparently CNN ran a segment. This is coming from Kevin, so Kevin could be lying to me. This could
Source
be fake
me.
news times too. But CNN ran a segment that featured actual witches or people who think they're witches that are offended by CNN using the term witch hunt.
Yeah, well, Trump using witch hunt.
Trump using the term witch hunt.
The technical term is wicked.
Yeah, thank you. So
We know a couple wicked.
yeah, so that brings me to the next point. 2018 sucked. 2018 was a piece of shit. We also did other cool things. We interviewed a lot of cool people this year. I'll shout out a few of them: Bros Talking Soccer, Full Kit Wankers, Critty Smith, Anthony Chopa from 2 Foot Talk, Drew Pels from On the Counter podcast. Holy fuck, we interviewed.
Bros Talking Soccer, did you mention that?
I think I mentioned them. Well, they get a double plug then.
All right,
okay.
cool.
Hey, you get double plugged if you know what I mean.
Why'd you hit me when you said that?
I don't know.
Zach Harper.
Yeah. Shout out to
Trey.
Yeah. Black Trey.
Yeah.
That is the coolest name, and he did have it on Twitter. Like this guy, he was what? Yes, Kyle. He is black. No, Kyle. He's like fucking. He's me.
Fine,
He looks. He looks like me. But yeah, we got to be featured on their podcast. That was really cool. Wait, what's the name of that podcast we were on?
Count the Dings.
Count the Dings, yes.
Yeah.
Now I feel like an asshole. But yeah, shout out to Jade Hoyes and all those guys for having us on. That really helped us. They wanted to get all our World Cup coverage, which I think we did. I think we went on there. We just really went on there really wasted and like, probably.
The usual experience.
What other cool stuff did we do this year?
We hosted 2 live podcasts for the Champions League final, a.k.a. I got really drunk and started taunting Liverpool fans, so sorry for that.
I was like mad at you. I was genuinely like mad at you because like we just got done. We're at the Tavern on Broad in Center City, Philadelphia. Like no, Kyle, you weren't there.
At another one. You were at a Manchester United game. I can't remember which one.
But we go to Tavern on Broad. Liverpool just lost in not like humiliating. It was just
pretty
It wasn't humiliating. It was just like a bad loss. With Salah going down, Bale pretty much with his bicycle kick, which we'll get to for our favorite goals, favorite players, favorite managers soon. But Martin, we both had a few to drink. So when we go up to do our live podcast, the first thing Martin goes is just like, "Hey, Liverpool!" And the bar is nothing but there's like 2 Madrid fans, and the other 80 people are all Liverpool fans, and they're just looking at this drunk man, and he's wearing his Manchester United jersey. And he's just like, how's it going? Fuck you like literally starts cursing at them, and I'm just standing there like eyes wide open like, fuck, this is how do I come off that? And I try to play like good cop, bad cop. I'm like, hey guys, I think there's a lot you could like trying to play PR with Martin.
Right. Is this when you guys first walked into the place?
No,
it was after the entire game, and then everyone's just like, all the Liverpool fans are just like, God damn it, oh shit.
Now, Martin, what were you drinking that day?
Good question, Kyle.
They had specials. They had like a Real Madrid special and a Liverpool special, and I was drinking straight Real Madrid special because
God, shut the fuck up.
I ain't no traitor. I'm not wearing my Manchester
You're not wearing it now.
It's National Tradesman Day.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
No traitor.
But yeah, that was really cool. We got to interview a lot of cool people. We passed 100 episodes. This is 110. 110. There's over 100 hours of us talking, which is fucking wild.
100,000 people downloaded us, which is even
wild. 100,000 of you. You're listening to us ramble. Like this is probably our most awkward. Why? We got downloads in every single state. Shout out to all of you. You're all beautiful.
Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska. Yeah, looking at you. Beautiful. And our biggest states were California, Texas, and I believe Pennsylvania. That would make sense. Or no, Florida was big too. Florida man downloaded like all our episodes. So
I'm impressed with Florida giving us some love because we talk shit about Florida at every opportunity.
It's literally my favorite thing to do is talk shit on Florida. Everything bad is there. My exes, my gators, bath salts.
Shaped like a dick.
My favorite GIF is just Bugs Bunny cutting it off. Like if you just look it up on Twitter, just look up Bugs Bunny Florida. It's just him sawing it off.
Oh, I thought you were talking about cutting off a. Never mind.
Not a dick. No.
That's an actual news story in Florida though. But let's get to the best of 2018.
Yeah, enough of sucking our own dicks. So let's talk about our favorite. You start.
Let's do
you go.
Favorite goal.
What was your favorite goal?
My favorite goal, I'm actually going to pick out one that I don't think a lot of people are going to think about, and it doesn't really mean a lot because it is in the MOS.
Okay.
Ibrahimovic's debut goal, the control and the volley, and just shocked the MOS. It was a statement. It was Ibra just pulling out his dick and laying it on MOS.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it.
And it was the second that happened, MOS and the entire community of soccer in America knew they worthy of that man.
Yeah,
so
I would have even picked his 360 like roadhouse kick. That was fucking crazy. I do like his. I mean, it's just so Zlatan. Like, it like everywhere he goes. Like when he went to Manchester United the year before, like the first game he scored in, like and did like a weird scorpion kick thing, and like it's just like Zlatan. He comes somewhere, he'll just. It's like it's not your team anymore. It's Zlatan's team immediately. My favorite goal would probably be Bale's. I love Christian Bale's. I loved it because we were in the bar, Tavern on Broad, or Bale in the Champions League final. I guess context. All right, so Christian Bale, Gareth Bale's bicycle kick. It was just so me and Martin, like everyone in the bar at the Tavern on Broad when we were watching Champions League final. Just it was all Liverpool fans. Just went like the air out of the room just went out, and I was like, that is the coolest fucking thing I've ever saw in my life. Like. It was like I had just seen a bicycle kick for the first time. That's how I felt. And I'm also like biased. I love Gareth Bale. I love Wales. But goddamn, I think that was my favorite one. I mean, and Ronaldo's one in the game before was also really cool. But like, I think I think I would give it to Bale. That was my favorite goal. And also Mohamed Salah did not deserve.
No, I love that our two top goals are not the Puskas goal winner at all.
Yeah.
Mohamed Salah did not do that.
That's a popular vote thing. And no, I love Mohamed Salah. It's just and he had better goals than that. Like that's
he
the thing.
Had so many.
He just had so many better
he
goals
had
than
a better
that.
goal that game, I think.
Yeah.
Kyle, what was your favorite goal?
Yeah, what was your favorite goal? Yeah. Did you set a goal?
Did I set a goal?
Yeah. Did you what's it called? Achieve your goal this year?
Yes, I watched One Lad's podcast.
Thank you. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you listen to us, but yeah, I mean, if you but that's cool.
My goal for next year though is to listen to 15.
Oh,
yes. And I just want to
ours,
say,
right? Just ours.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Confidence. Exactly. But no. I actually watched that game. It was Laton's first entrance into the MLS. So didn't he score a hat trick? Can I just pick one of those other two?
We'll just say yes. We don't have stats in front of us. We're just gonna say yeah.
I know he scored at least 2.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick the second goal because that's the only one that I saw live.
Ooh, okay.
I think.
That's good. I thought you were gonna be like
throw up some honorable mentions here. I want to throw Pavard in there for the strike in the World Cup.
Oh yeah, that. Oh my God, I really watched that on repeat like a million times. Also, Tony Cruz's free kick.
Yes.
The free kick setup. Oh, that one was awesome. I would shout out
Ronaldo's free kick in the World Cup. Yeah.
I think we're just World Cup. The World Cup is so on our mind right now. Actually, let's talk about the World Cup real quick. We didn't mention this in our 2018 highlights. We made shirts. We went to South Street where it was closed off. Brauhaus Schmitz. Shout out to the fucking owner of Brauhaus Schmitz. I can't remember his name right now.
My man.
I love the hell out of that dude. He let us set up a table, sell shirts. We met a bunch of awesome people. It started pouring rain. They had this giant monitor set up in the street. It was really cool. We met a bunch of awesome people who bought us a ton of drinks. We sold like 10, 15 shirts, which was cool. And at the end, people were like buying them because it was pouring rain, so they wanted something dry. I don't think they really wanted our shirts, but
supply and demand.
Yeah, there's like it's like you got. I think I started yelling, "We got free shit! We got dry shirts over here!" And that was really, really awesome. The World Cup final, even though it seemed pretty one-sided with France, it was still very exciting. It was cool seeing the underdogs, Croatia, Luka Modric, Pogba, Mbappe, Griezmann, all them in the World Cup final, and just sharing it. It was just cool seeing an American, all these Americans coming together to watch the World Cup final, and the streets were completely packed. That was probably one of the coolest moments. I mean, would we say 2018 is the year of the World Cup? That would probably be our moment of the year.
Yeah, I definitely peaked.
Yeah.
In June and July in 2018 around the World Cup, and the entire World Cup experience was so much fun.
Oh, you head out. All right, say bye to Kyle.
Bye, Kyle.
Kyle, say bye. Kyle, Kyle, say bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle, say bye. Kyle.
Bye.
All right, cool. All right.
Let's get 2018 World Cup experience as a whole thing was fucking so much fun. I mean, we got to do so much thing. The final was just the ultimate piece of how fucking awesome it was. Like, we got to go on Count the Dings podcast for the entire World Cup, talk to Jade, Zach, Anthony.
Oh, Anthony Mays. Yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, he's cool
Trey,
on Twitter.
All these dudes, and like, talk to dudes who love basketball, love sports, but didn't know a lot about soccer, and their experience about learning about soccer was drunk Kevin and drunk me.
Yeah.
It was just a blast, and talking to all these random people and seeing all the people in Philly wearing
really, yeah, I think
jerseys
2018
it was great.
I think 2018 was really cool because we just got to meet a lot of awesome people. Like, and like not only through like in person, through our social media feed, like a lot of people, you know, they just want the sport to be approachable, and like I just want to talk to a few. I want bar conversation. That's what we just try and offer, even though we're idiots. So, any other manager of the year?
Manager of the year.
Deschamps.
Next. You would give it to Deschamps?
I mean, he won the World Cup.
I would give it to
and
Zidane
that's our moment.
Again.
Damn it! Can that guy just stop winning?
I know.
Stop giving that guy awards,
dude. The football
I know he listens.
world is relieved that he's not managing right now,
or like just not in charge of Ronaldo. Like
they
just don't want him in charge of Ronaldo.
Best player of the year.
Ooh.
Okay. Would you give it to Modric?
No.
Cheers.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Oh, where's the beer?
Cheers to that.
Natty Daddy. Woo. Cool. Sponsor us.
All right. Are we gonna give it to the players that I think we're gonna give it to?
All right. Let's not do it. I'm gonna pick Messi. You're gonna pick Ronaldo.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Moving on. Also, let's just talk about like life. Like, what were some of your favorite things? Like movies and stuff. Did you watch any good movies this year? Like, we're just talking about 2018 now.
2018.
The Eagles won the Super Bowl. All right, I'm out.
The Eagles won the Super Bowl.
That was my favorite movie of the year.
That was a great one. I didn't watch a lot of movies. I watched. Oh, fuck me. When was the last time I went to the movie? Ooh, actually, no. I know what my favorite.
What was your favorite movie of the year?
BlacKkKlansman.
Oh yeah,
BlacKkKlansman
was really, really good. Spike Lee, goddamn, he was awesome, and it's Michael. It's like Denzel Washington's kid, Booker Michael Wash. I don't know his name. I don't know, and Kylo Ren's in it too. So he's really good.
And so's Eric from the 70s Show.
Oh yeah, he plays David Duke. He plays the head of the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, he was awesome. Ku Klux Klan's not awesome. He was awesome playing the head of the Ku Klux Klan. I really like A Star Is Born. I fucking love A Star Is Born. Ooh. That was good. We were listening to the soundtrack yesterday. I made them listen to it. It's so good.
Didn't watch it.
The new Halloween was fucking awesome.
I heard that was good.
Also, I'm a big nerd. I love the Avengers movies. So the Infinity Gauntlet, that was fucking sweet too.
Unpopular opinion right now, dude.
Don't do this.
I'm done. I'm out. I'm done with superhero movies.
Out on the MCU?
I'm out on the MCU. I'm out on the DC.
Mm-hmm.
It happened at the last Avengers.
Okay.
I never even saw it because I could care fucking less, and it's about rings that control the power in the universe. I'm like,
yeah, be like, well,
done.
Well, what about? Well, that's like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, you're
a fucking 18 movie expanded universe.
You're hopping on your high horse.
I am. If you're telling me the cinematic storytelling of Lord of the Rings isn't better than Marvel Universe, I'll fight you over that.
Okay. Well,
Aragorn is the true king of the man.
All right. King of the North.
King of the North.
Like Mo Salah. Ooh.
In North?
Like North of England.
Is Liverpool in Northern England?
Yes, Martin. The North. The North.
No wonder they're shit.
Yeah. Well, so is Manchester United. They're in the North as well.
No wonder they're great.
No wonder they're so good. All right. So should we start talking about some games? Or any music come out you like?
I've been on this super old country kick.
Okay.
I've been listening to Merle a lot. I've been listening.
I don't know who that
Williams
is.
Jr. I've been listening.
I've heard of him.
Willie Nelson. I've been listening.
Heard of him.
I've been listening to fucking Alan Jackson, David Allen Coe. So I've been listening to like twangy fucking country, like a piece
You
of shit.
fucking
that
hick.
I know. I mean, look, if you guys are on video, look at how I'm dressed.
Yeah, he doesn't look
I'm a piece
great.
of shit.
I just look like C- version of Pete Davidson, and that guy's already ugly. So
That's true.
Yeah, I look
You're
like
a D+ Kevin Pettit.
Yeah, I'm I'm an A+ me. I really liked music wise Pusha T. Obviously, I've literally mentioned the past 3, but Daytona, that 7-track album, perfect.
Yeah.
Tierra Whack, she's from Philly. She released an album that was 15 songs, and they're all 1 minute long, so it's a 15-minute album. fucking phenomenal. She's great. I really liked Paul Williams, Surf Music. That was good. Turnstile, that's a hardcore band, came out with a good album this year. They kind of remind me of what's it called, the Beastie Boys. Like they're just like, I don't know, they're really cool. I've been listening to them the years, but they came out with a really good album. What?
Nickelback.
Oh, they came out with something?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, was it good?
It's really fucking great. It takes you back.
Does that guy still married like Avril Lavigne? I remember that still like breaks my heart every time I hear that.
I remember I found that out when I was like 18.
Uh-huh.
I could understand why it hurt me the way it hurt me.
It hurts me way more now.
It hurts every year.
Like after
Chad Kroeger. That's fucking name. Holy shit. Brain.
Wow. Yeah.
That's a
good.
smart brain.
But yeah, that was like some 2018 highlights. Those were things we really liked.
What's something you didn't like? What's your least favorite moment of the 2018 year in soccer?
In soccer, the racism. There was so much racism this year in soccer. What the fuck? I just like, I don't understand it. Like from monkey chants to bananas being thrown. It's just ridiculous. I think like, I always think we're getting better, but like then I see humanity and they give me another reason to think like, no, we're not getting better. Like they just keep giving me a reason. Like it's like your fucking son and you keep being like, you keep going back to rehab. I have to keep sending you, it's just a fucking disease. Racism is a disease and it needs to be fucking, what's it called?
Cured.
Eliminated.
Yeah,
I like that way better.
I do too.
That in terms of world soccer, that really bummed me out. I'm very disappointed in the award system this year as well.
Ooh.
I am very mad. Well, the media goes out saying, I hate Piers Morgan, the media, they all suck. But the awards, these writers, I'm very mad. I think the Ballon d'Or was undeserved. I thought the Puskas was undeserved. I thought many awards went to the wrong people this year. I think it's because of fatigue. I think fans are just getting like, or the writers are like, I'm tired of fighting for Messi and Ronaldo. It's like LeBron, like, oh, like LeBron is the best player in the world.
Well, too bad. Keep covering him.
Yeah,
that's
like
my thing.
Do your job.
Isn't,
do your fucking job.
Isn't to get tired and want to report on somebody else. Your job is to report on who the fuck's the best. Too bad if you don't like him.
That really bummed me out. So racism, journalists, they go hand in hand. Not all of you. Some of you are good.
Some of you are good people. Those choices make mine look really fucking shallow. My first thought.
Oh, what was yours? were you just please, Martin? Was it Mourinho? Was that your worst part?
No, it was worse.
Okay.
It was Diego Maradona at the World Cup. Really hated that.
Oh man, that guy did so much coke. He just literally did all the coke at the World Cup.
He just pissed me off.
He was calling me for coke. Like he did not look good. He was a train wreck. That's actually I forgot about him. Yeah, he was so funny.
Diego Maradona at the World Cup, and then my second one, and this one is super depressing too. Is actually I got two more. One is another depressing one with the World Cup.
Okay.
England crashing out.
Ooh, that was sad.
That broke me.
3 Lions
there was
going
so
out.
much hope. Mm-hmm. And then the final one, which I am the most upset about in 2018, is the U.S. men's national team's job hiring process and their final selection. God.
Now I'm really depressed.
Yeah, I mean the entire
Leicester's owner died. Oh, I'll make
that too. I just want to say just a sad.
I just want to put it on. I'm just putting it all on. Yeah.
Get the sads, but the 2018 up until November, USA did not have a head coach. They were looking for a head coach, so it was the longest span of shittiness in soccer. And so that's why that's number one and shit I hated the most.
Yeah. Okay. That wasn't too shallow. I just don't know. Maybe I'm racist because racism came to my mind first.
Ooh. Maybe racist because you hate racists?
I think racist against racist. I think they would say so.
And then the people who are racist against racists who are racist.
Ooh. But if you think you're not a racist, are you a racist?
If you don't think you're racist and you're racist against racists who hate racists and are
I think they would say you're racist.
You're definitely racist.
Yeah, that's A plus B equals C.
Racist
that whole
Q.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
To the fifth power. All right.
Fractions.
So that was our 2018 roundup. That was pretty cool. Let's move on to some games. Tottenham versus the Wolves. Started off pretty good. Harry Kane with that stunning goal outside the 18. And then just went all to shit. It deteriorated. How it was kind of cool seeing Tottenham in the title race for 2 days. It was really fun.
That's been the highlight.
That was like literally like Tottenham in the title race lasted 3 days maybe.
I think it was Sam's Army. He put on his his Twitter and Instagram and all that. He said, another addition to the Tottenham title trophy cabinet.
Oh, yeah, and he put the banner.
Title contenders December 26th through December 29th, 2018. And I was just like, come on, Tottenham. You give your fans, like, oh, we're getting better. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good.
Yeah, North London sucks. We officially suck. And, you know, I mean, they'll get a top 4 spot. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Poch has to be going insane. Like, I feel like Pochettino has hit that fucking roadblock. I think he's it. I think he's going to, like, I said earlier a couple of pods ago that I didn't think he was going to leave, but excuse me. I really do think he's going to leave now because I feel like he's just so frustrated with the squad that he should be beating Wolves. He goes and just beats the fucking snot out of Everton 6-2. He goes and beats these big teams, and then they lose to the wandering Wolves. So, not to discredit the Wolves' record against the top 6, Martin showed me it was like phenomenal. They literally either drew or won against all of them. They haven't lost any, I don't think.
Yeah, I swear to God, Pochettino is Russell Crowe in The Beautiful Mind right now. That scene with him.
Great reference.
Thank you. I was trying to remember as you were talking, like, who's the actor in it? Who's the actor in it? Who's the actor in it?
I just watched him in LA Confidential for the first time. That's a great movie.
It's a fantastic
I'd never seen it. It's good.
Have you seen the movie with him and Ryan Gosling? And they're 2 detectives.
Oh,
we watched that fucked up. I forced.
Yeah, we did watch that fucked up. Yeah,
it was great.
That was I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. But it was by Ian Black, the guy who directed the new Predator movie. I can remember that, but I can't remember the name of the movie.
Ian Black is also pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, he's
But anyway, fucking
yeah.
Tottenham. Poch is at the window and he has all these equations. He has the perfect way to defeat every single team. He has the key players that he needs. He has Harry Kane gets that beautiful, stunning volley in the first half. He has Eriksen fucking providing beautiful balls. He has Ali. He has Vertonghen back. He has Hugo Lloris not drinking in goal. And all of a sudden, just a train just wrecks all of his plans. So that frustration.
He's schizophrenic. Yeah.
You remember like a month
Sorry,
ago?
spoiler for A Beautiful Mind. He's schizophrenic. If you haven't seen it, then it's your fault. But
yeah, that's true. But do you remember a month ago when he was super depressed at that press conference?
No.
And
I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
I'm already depressed as it is. I don't think
I don't know what my future holds for me. Man, this is him again.
I don't know what to fucking tell you. I just have to. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Yeah, I don't underestimate the Wolves. I feel like a lot of people have been underestimating Wolves. I see them getting maybe like 8th spot. That seems. I feel like at this point, I feel confident to say they will get a top 10 finish easily.
The Wolves,
yeah,
the wandering Wolves of Wolverhampton.
They've just been so consistent, especially against top 6.
That is the thing that sets them differently than the rest of the mid-table teams.
Mm-hmm.
Mid-table teams, more often than not, are not going to perform well against the top 6. A lot of the mid-table teams are going to perform about average against each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so close every fucking year. But then some of them will perform well to average to poor against the top 6. And that usually is the thing that, fucking ends up being the decider in the shuffling mid-table. And Wolves are fucking crushing it. They're living with the spirit of Mick McCarthy. 1980s Mick McCarthy. If you get a chance, Google 1980s Mick McCarthy celebration.
I know that's exactly what you want to do right now. It's on your. It's been like burning a hole in your heart to go do that.
I saw a picture of 1980s Mick McCarthy with his shirt off, fucking
hot, so hot
everywhere.
Yeah, like Jason Statham, just so hot. He's like the only man who can have like men hair on his like chest and be like, "That's a good looking dude."
Dude, Wayne Rooney tried it, and then
I don't want to think about Wayne Rooney doing anything.
Wayne Rooney is Shrek.
Yeah, he's phenomenal soccer player. But
he's a footballer, brilliant.
But
man,
as a specimen, he's not David Beckham. He's not the sex icon that was David Beckham.
Yeah, David Becks. It seems like his new.
Whoa! I didn't like how you were like, whoa, David Beckham.
Rolling just what if through my head.
I mean, what if?
What if Victoria left him?
For me, but then he's. Okay, so Tottenham were in the title race for 2 days. It was fun. I see top 4 finish. Chelsea's only, I think, 2 points behind Tottenham, something like 3 points behind them. So fact check us. We don't have any of our stuff in front of us. All right, let's get to the game. You guys all want to fucking talk about Arsenal versus Liverpool. 5-1 shellacking. Did you like that? I shouldn't have said that when you were drinking. Slacking. Arsenal went up 1-0. People forget that we were leading in this game. We were in the lead, and then Bobby Firmino, that shiny teeth motherfucker, just I'm having an aneurysm. Just destroyed us. He fucked us up. He beat the shit out of us. Just horrible. We gave up 2 penalties during this game. Honestly, I don't even know where to start with this. I mean, Bobby Firmino just literally just waltzed right through the Arsenal backline. Socrates, I was like, oh, Mustafi's back. This should be good. No, why would the fuck would everything that's good? And I love that we posted that tweet on our social media pages that said, like, being a supporter of Arsenal, it's the hope that kills you.
It's the perfect fucking expression for any Arsenal fan.
Tattoo that on my head.
Once a fucking season, I swear, once a season, even in the shitty Wenger days, like the last 2 years.
You mean like just right before he left?
Yeah, the real fucking dark Wenger days. There was hope at one point in the season, and Arsenal fans are like moths to lamps when it comes to hopes. They're just
love that meme.
I do too. It doesn't make sense, but I'm about it. 2018's wild. And they're just like, hope. Yes, it springs eternal. And then Arsenal's
Dad,
no, fuck you. It's like taking Old Yeller out in the back.
It remind you're just a dog.
I remember watching that movie or reading the book. I can't remember what I did.
I think it was a TV show.
Old Yeller?
I don't know.
But he took that dog into the shed and he said, I'm sorry, Old Yeller. And shot it in the head. He killed it. It had.
I don't think the dog understood what the guy was saying.
He was dying.
Yeah. So
spoiler alert: if you haven't seen Old Yeller, then you're younger than 5 and you shouldn't be listening to this. But
I'm pretty sure Old Yeller is from like the 60s.
It is. That's what I'm saying. If you're younger than 5.
Well, actually, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't know. Arsenal.
Shameful.
It's
despicable.
Shout out to Boyce, who's on a podcast I've been on. I can't remember the name of it right now because I'm pretty drunk. He had a really good tweet. Boyce the World, I think it is on Twitter. He said Arsenal's attacking is top 4 worthy. Arsenal's midfield is top 6 worthy. Arsenal's backline is bottom of the table worthy. And I think that is a great way to put it because our defense is just bad. It is so bad. I hate it. I mean, I thought Socrates was going to be a great buy. Dortmund swindled us. Who is this man? Giving up dumb penalties. You just see it all over the pitch. Kolsinic, I think you as an asshole, read me all the ESPN ratings of like all the players. I think the average. I think the average was a 3.5. He's like, guess which one? Here, let's play this fun game, Kevin. Let's just name. All right, yeah, take it, Martin. Please take this.
We got back from the party that we ruined at like 1 a.m, and I kicked Kevin's ass in FIFA a couple more times. It was a really shitty day for Kevin yesterday.
And then Martin, after we watched the Arsenal game, you want to play FIFA when he knows I'm not that good? Literally just beats my ass. I beat him once with like the best team in the game, like PSG, and then all the other ones. He beat me with South Africa.
Yeah.
He's a fucking asshole.
4-2.
Yeah.
South Africa.
4-3.
Oh, that's right.
Against the Netherlands. The Netherlands haven't been the same since, the 2010 World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So Saturday was a doozy for Kev.
South Africa's a wagon.
South Africa, I told him I had speed, and I did, and I won. And we get back from this party. And I'm like, hey, Kev, do you want to play FIFA? And he's like, no, man, no. And I'm like, all right, fine. What you want to do? And he's like, let's watch highlights. So we watched highlights of Kaká, Ronaldinho, Scholes, Bergkamp, Thierry Henry. And I believe that's it because we passed out at that point. But before that,
and I fell asleep on this couch.
Yeah, exactly.
And I apparently was given a blanket, but it fell over, so I was like freezing.
I threw it at you as I stumbled away.
Yeah, I know. And like I was just freezing on this couch all night.
Yeah, we don't have heat or water here, so
well, we're gonna have to go
we're going to my mom's place.
Yeah, we got to go shower because we're really fucking gross right now. But yeah, and then Martin decides like, hey, Kevin, you want to try and guess all the player ratings from ESPN? I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. And he's just like, do it,
pussy, do it.
Leno, I don't know, a 5. Yeah. Oh, Mustafi, I don't know, a 3, 4. Just fuck you and your laugh and everything after that. I was just so mad. But the thing is, Liverpool is that good, and they, shit rocked Manchester United the week before, and then they shit rocked Arsenal. I think this is I think I said in the beginning of the season I picked Liverpool to win the league. I do think Man City will get to is still right there. I don't think we should make this I don't think it's a one horse race anymore. I think it's still 2 horses. Tottenham's out. Obviously.
You think so? You're done?
Oh, yeah, Tottenham's out. Yeah, Tottenham's out.
See, I still think Tottenham have a chance, and I got to agree with you. I don't think it's going to be a one-horse race. I don't think Liverpool's going to pull away with this, nor do I think Liverpool's going to win the league. So this is going to be an interesting second half of the season. But I think what is going to be interesting is whether it's going to be a slow comeback from Manchester City where they eat closer each week, or if it's going to be a crazy fucking table where City and Liverpool go blow for fucking blow, and it's City 1 week, Liverpool the next.
I think it's going to really come down to next week's game when they play each other at the ad.
It's at Thursday at 3.
What the fuck?
I know.
What the fuck? This Christmas this whole Christmas schedule. Yeah, just
imagine if we didn't have time.
What the hell, guys?
If we didn't have time, years, daylight saving time, government.
Yeah, we should just get rid of them, all of them.
Uprising.
Yeah. Let's move on. I don't know what else I can say. I want to say typical fucking Arsenal, but this is below Arsenal standards. This was below, like, it's just sad, And I also got called a poser, which bummed me out.
Okay. Yeah. So to give you context, Kev took a picture of both of us drinking watching the Liverpool game.
My feelings are hurt. What the fuck?
4-1, I believe.
It was at 4-1 at halftime.
Yeah.
And we only lost 1-0 in the second half.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Second half.
Sam Ty tweeted that, and I went, fucking asshole. I fucking hate this guy. Because someone tweeted, like, Arsenal are a really good second half team. And he said, oh, yeah, you only lost 1-0 in the second half. But, yeah, so I posted a picture of us drinking. I was sad, and the guy said, oh, just a poser fan, not a fair weather fan, or something like that. And I was like, what? Like, I can't be upset my team's is getting their shit rocked right now. So I don't know. Like, I got them fucking tattooed on me. They're right here. If you're watching on video,
he's doing a real poor job.
Look at these sweet calves. Look at these sweet calves.
Hold
yeah,
on,
right there, Martin. Right there.
Here, it's right here.
Right there. Yep,
here,
that's good.
stretch.
I hope don't take a screenshot of this and don't post this anywhere.
It's a very uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I do have an Arsenal tattoo on my calf because it looks like a fraternity tattoo.
I still have that picture of you and 2 other Arsenal dudes who have the picture of Arsenal tattoos.
Yeah, we're lame.
Y'all are lame.
Yeah.
Except
you're jealous, bitch.
No, I totally am jealous. I want a little red devil tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Well, I saw you.
You stole my location.
Oh, I totally did. He said, I want to get on my back calf. I was like, cool. And I just went and did it.
I know. It fucks me up. And that means I can't get it on my back calf.
Yeah, you can. We can be twinsies.
No.
Get a lad's tattoo. Get our logo.
Might.
Okay. Let's move on to Chelsea. Chelsea won against Crystal Palace. 1-0. N'Golo Kante on the score sheet. Best smile next to Bobby Firmino. Just like I like his hot take. I like his smile more than Bobby Firmino's because
it's a kinder smile.
It's a kinder smile. It's more genuine. So if I'm gonna rate smile of 2018, N'Golo Kante, he wins Smile of the Year.
Yeah.
Okay. Great goal, by the way. Like
he's an attacking midfielder. Sarri has completely converted him from a defensive midfielder mastermind.
Just
PFA
push him up a little
player
bit.
Of the year,
hey,
and
get up
he's
there.
Just like, hey, N'Golo. Now that we got a better Italian version of you,
just
push a little higher.
And
now you're attacking
midfielder. Could you just move it up a little bit?
He does need to work on his goal, Sully. Because he just looks like a happy kid. He
looks so confused.
He's like, he finds the nearest person.
He's like, I don't do this.
Hug. And I'm like, oh, he has no idea what he's doing.
He doesn't know where he is right now.
He's like a newborn horse. Have you ever seen a newborn horse try and walk?
Yeah, it's like Joel Embiid anytime he falls down.
It's awkward.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like a giraffe being born. It just doesn't look good.
Dude, hugging Joel Embiid is a fucking experience.
Oh, shout out to 2018. Martin, during the halftime of the Champions League game, right? Or was it before the match?
It was halftime.
Yeah, you ran
Halftime.
outside, and Joel Embiid, 76ers All-Star, to people who don't know, basketball player. And Martin saw him because he walks around the streets of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He ran up to him and said, "Hala Madrid," because we know he's a big Madrid fan, and Martin ran up and gave him a hug. That's wild. And that's the second time, because then when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, we also saw him, and I said, "Hey, Martin, isn't that Joel Embiid?" And he literally just pushed me to his side. He said, "What?" And ran up to him, was like, Joe. So
As you can tell, I have little to zero self-control
No.
when it comes to sports.
and when we get together, we
bring out the worst
We
in
bring
each
out the
other.
worst in each other. Like last night, it's like, how drunk do we want to get? And it was like,
I was only planning on drinking like 4 beers before we went out.
We had,
and I
like,
saw
8.
You had you were drinking your 6 when I just finished my
in
4th.
like 30 minutes.
And then I was just like, oh no, this can't be. So I drank 3 more by
Yeah.
the time you drank your
I know.
last 7.
Which,
and we were
I
just
feel
like, let's go out.
I feel like a lot of fans of the show are going to get disappointed because we drink a lot of craft beer, fancy beers, and then they see us drinking Natty Light. It's like, well, you just play to the room. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina. His mom actually has a housewarming gift of where
My
we are.
mom bought us 4
That-
15-packs
That's a great mom.
of
That's
Natty
a mother.
Daddy and Natty Light.
That's a mother.
Fucking cheers to Courtney.
Yeah. Fucking moms.
Fucking
Moms, yeah.
She also blessed the house with sage and other oils.
Yeah, we also think your mom may also be a witch. She might be.
she's offended.
She's offended by Trump. That was a good segue. So yeah, Chelsea won. Shout out to N'Golo Kante.
Ooh, beer.
Hard fought. Are we almost out of beer?
There's another one up there.
Oh, there's one up there. Yeah. So N'Golo Kante got the winner. Pretty boring match. And then Man City, big win today. 3-1. I don't count them out. Don't
Never.
count
Hell
out
no.
Man City. I think a lot of people are already saying it's a one-horse race, but I just literally watched them clinically destroy teams like they did today.
This is a ballsy bet, and I'm confident in this. I am 70%
I lost my phone.
chance.
Okay.
Or 70. Wow. Fuck me, Natty Daddy. You're beautiful sons of bitches. 70% chance that City wins the title. I think they are more consistent. I would trust them in higher pressure games than Liverpool.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone.
Oh, I know. I have my phone right there too, and it's buzzing. And for y'all that don't know me, I don't like phones, and now I have one, and
Yeah.
I'm looking at it a lot, and it depresses me. But City's definitely, I think, the more consistent and the better team in the long run than Liverpool, and that's why I still have them edging Liverpool to the league title. And the
Wait, you
demolition-
still think City can win it?
I do.
Okay.
Absolutely. And the demolition of Southampton is showing it. And I thought this was going to be a dangerous game for or for Manchester City, because if you think about past 3 shit games for City is when they were tied up by a lesser team or got scored on by a lesser team, they collapsed. This time the opposite happened.
Yeah, I really thought they were going to just
I
shit.
did too.
And
I
I got
thought Southampton was going to run shit.
when
and
when Højbjerg got that rip when Chenko, I don't want.
Shevchenko, yeah.
Yeah, I call him Chenko. We're boys. And got caught holding the ball, and what a rip! I ran outside. Martin was actually talking to our good buddy Mark Warak about the what's it called? Good friend of the show, Mark. He's been on the podcast. He's going to be deployed in August. He's an airman. I ran outside. I said, "Holy shit, Man City's doing it again." So I think Man City definitely, like the way they just take apart teams and how fast they can just. I mean, how do they not get exhausted from being so good at attacking? Like they're just literally every 5 seconds. I'm like, oh, they're about to score. They're about to score. I'm like, it's like like when you first have sex. Like I'm about to go. Like that's how I feel like it's like for Man City. Like their goal differential. I said this earlier to Martin is plus 38. Liverpool's is plus 40, and they're still 7 points off. Like that's wild. They are still scoring at a ridiculous rate. I mean, they're giving up more goals, but they're still scoring at a ridiculous rate.
Yeah, and Pep actually said that they can't compete with Liverpool in terms of those stats right there.
Mm-hmm.
And the stats have determined that Pep is a liar and that he can compete with Liverpool with those stats. And they do. I mean, we see it almost week in and week out. They have struggled for 3 games this season, and this Southampton game being one of them. if you're a citizen out there, if you're a Manchester City fan, first off, fuck you. Second off, there's nothing to worry about.
We're not biased.
But there's nothing to worry about. These are 3 games that you have struggled. They have played 19 games. Manchester City is a more consistent team. I think they have a smarter coach. I think they have better players.
Platinum Aguero.
They have Platinum Aguero. He dyed his hair again. That wonky color. He
gray.
Conspiracy theory.
What?
He did it around the same time last year. He did it because he's a winter elf.
Oh, I think we're on to something. I think that's it, Martin.
That's stupid Argentina.
But Raheem, phenomenal. David Silva. I think David Silva was definitely missed. Fernandinho was. I said this in the last pod. I think they really need to shop around for for next year at least, depending on how this season goes.
Yeah.
New holding midfielder, central defensive midfielder.
Find
So
a successor.
yeah, I think that is definitely needed. But again, Man City, clinical. Højbjerg at the end with that horrible tackle on Fernandinho. High, very high.
First thoughts were like, was that a yellow?
Dude, I do that.
And then we watched it in slow-mo, and both of us looked at each other, and we were just like,
oh, that was
red.
That was definite red.
Yeah.
I do that with every tackle. I'm like, it couldn't be that bad. The guy's just being a pussy. And then I see it. I'm like, that's definitely not a pussy. And it sucks because he had a goal. He played phenomenal the whole match.
Yeah.
Then
he just lost his head, lad.
Yeah. And then it's going to be so funny because I'm going to go to Pep's press conference afterwards. He's just going to be like, we were awful today. Like, we did not play. We did not play well. Also, my impersonation of Pep is like my Mourinho impersonation. It's the same one.
Portugal.
I just got to be like more sophisticated. Like I just got to act more like bougie. Like I have an Apple Watch, which I do. Shout out to Apple, sponsor us.
I've been telling him to fuck off the entire time that I've.
Martin
been
hates
seeing
it.
him.
Dude, I'm checking news right now. This is crazy.
See, this is
Twitter.
horrible.
Someone young leg. Shout out to Anthony Chopa. Liked our tweet. I wouldn't have known that unless I had a phone and an Apple Watch. All right, let's move on to cheerier news. Not for me, but for Martin. Manchester United beating the shit out of Bournemouth 4-1. Wow. I told this to Martin. I tweeted this earlier. I totally forget Mourinho managed this side. Paul Pogba, man of the match, 2 goals, 7 goals of the season, 4 goals in the past 2 matches. Braces on braces on braces, brace face. I'm gonna make fun of him now because he loves his braces. You ever make out with a girl who had braces?
Dude, okay. All right, there's this one thing that sticks out to me every single time. So there was this.
I don't like where this goes. All right, go.
There's this one girl I was dating, and
talk louder. What happened?
Ooh, it was young Martin. It was super young Martin.
Ooh,
it was
scandalous.
It was 7th or 8th grade Martin.
Okay.
Her name was Ashley, and
Williams.
No, her last name rhymes with what someone does when they sell a house.
A realtor?
Called it. And
oh man, this podcast is gonna go off the rails. We have to do call-ins after this. We're already pretty drunk, but go on. All right, I'm really excited for this story.
I dated her in 7th or 8th grade. I can't remember. And we were at recess one of these days. No, we were at PE because they canceled recess.
I was about to say, you're in 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up.
Also, worst day of my life, going to 6th grade and realizing recess was done.
Yeah.
But
also, that's also a time when you start getting boners at PE.
I know.
And that's the fucking worst.
Also, they make the worst types of pants because they're silky smooth.
Yeah. That was your word last night, too. We were watching Kaká highlights last night. And Martin was blackout drunk last night. He's just he's so silky. Look how he moves. Just pure silk. So silky. And I'm like, Martin, I got it.
But he's a running commentary, too.
We move on to Henri. He'd be like, dude, look how Henri moves. So silky. I'm like, dude, please pick another word. I'm uncomfortable now. But go on.
Anyway. So it was either PE or field day or something, and I was gonna give her a peck on the lip or cheek, how 6th, 7th, 8th graders do.
You've been there,
and I saw food on the Bray's face, and I was just like, and I went through with it, and I couldn't get out of my mind, and I'm a psychopath, so once I see something, I can't stop seeing it, no matter what I fucking see in them. You can be the prettiest fucking person in the entire world. If I see a flash of like imperfection. I keep replaying that in my mind because I'm a psychopath. And
you're a horrible person.
And I start to hate you because
but you're self-aware. You're a self-aware psychopath. Yeah.
So I broke up with her because she had braces and food in her teeth.
Oh, you're a piece of shit. I love it though. It's on
I
it.
started young. That's the worst part.
Yeah. Immediately knowing someone's imperfection, it's like, oh, like.
And I'm a piece of shit. I'm
I know.
so imperfect.
No, I know.
That's the worst
no,
part.
no, I know. But anyway, Manchester United. What is it, Martin? What is it about Manchester United?
Attitude, baby. That's all it is.
Is it? Well, I'm gonna say something. Pogba's kind of an asshole. We know how good he can be. And
Is he an asshole, or was he scared of Mourinho and now he's free?
He's a man. You don't be scared of another man.
Mourinho's a little bit scary.
Yeah. Paul Pogba is like 6'6" and towers over Mourinho.
I feel like could order a bunch of
hits. Actually, yeah, he's like Putin. He could
like
probably
if
he
Mourinho
could probably
died,
make that happen.
Pogba would die.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would definitely happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Pogba's playing
but
brilliantly.
hear me out. No, and Pogba is playing phenomenally. He's reminding me like when he was at fucking Juventus and when he's had certain stints at United where I've seen him be like, oh, like he could be top 5 midfielder in the world or maybe number 1. Yeah. Like where sometimes I watch him, I'm like, holy shit, like to be that big, so talented on the ball, to be so a gifted passer, especially over the top. And also be lethal from goal scoring and outside the 18, inside the box. Are you what's in the box? What's in the box,
Brad Pitt? You know what's in the box.
Brad Pitt, you know what's in the box.
It's in your wife's head.
It's your wife's head. But
no, but Pogba, I mean, the resurgence that he's experienced under Ollie, under Solskjaer, is just incredible. You can question if he was giving it his all to Mourinho or not. But to see Pogba at this level, this is why Manchester United bought him. This is why he was so valued. This is why he was the one-time most.
It was like why
player.
you guys were going to build around him.
And this is, I think, finally the perfect manager for him. Ollie
Oxenfree.
Him.
Thank you.
Coached Pogba. He coached Rashford. He coached Lingard. He coached Piera in the youth academy for Manchester United. Pogba knows Solskjaer. Lingard knows Solskjaer. Rashford knows Solskjaer. There's not a coincidence why this group of players, why arguably Manchester United's most dangerous group of players are playing so brilliantly now. They grew up with Solskjaer. They trust Solskjaer, and that is what you need in a coach. Sir Alex Ferguson, undisputed in my brain as the GOAT of coaches, had the trust of every single individual in that locker room. They might not like him, like the decision that he made that day, but they trusted his decision and were okay with that decision.
Well, Sir Alex was never tested anywhere else. Ooh.
Sir Alex fucking managed the best players in the world for over 20 years.
Yeah, but he never had like bad talent, so give him a team with bad. Just being an asshole.
Fight you. Anyway,
I'm just saying, like Ronaldo says, Messi needs to leave Barcelona. Maybe Sir Alex should have left and tried to win it in Spain. People don't talk about that.
Find me anyone with as many titles as him, and then we'll talk.
In the Premier League, I know other managers have more titles.
Combined.
You know,
Who?
he doesn't have any titles in La Liga or Serie A
Can
or
you combine
Bundesliga.
the titles from anybody who's coached all over the world?
Martin, I'm being an asshole.
equal? Yeah, I
Come
know.
on. I mean,
But the problem with me is, like, I didn't know you're talking shit about Sir Alex. I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, no, but like people just think he's untouchable, which he is. He is. He is. Don't get me wrong. I just think it's funny because like people always say that about players, like or coaches sometimes, and they're like, well, you know, he wasn't tested here, he wasn't tested there.
There are certain players that have protections.
Messi,
Ronaldo. Gerrard has all the protections in the world except one, the slip. People can make fun of him for it, and it's okay.
Well, the guy thought about killing himself, Martin.
It's still okay.
Okay.
Lampard.
I'm glad that's where we drew it. I'm glad we're on board with that. Okay, that's
Lamps. Like.
Oh wait,
I can't hate him.
Wait. Can we get on a quick tangent? All right, if you guys want to skip 2 minutes in, we were in a group chat with these people who we left the group chat because this was so dumb.
We decided to do it like
it was like
kamikaze style.
Yeah,
we did it together.
We're in this money group for this fantasy league, which we're not following. And
did you ever
soccer.
pay him?
No.
All right, so
we're good. Okay. And these two guys who we don't know, we just know them through friends of friends. Yeah. This guy's like a whole big Man City fan was saying that, Kevin De Bruyne is way better than Frank Lampard ever was. And
shut your mouth.
First off, I'm an Arsenal fan. Like, Martin's a Manchester United fan. We respect the fuck out of Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard had 15 years up from when he was at West Ham when they had the fucking badass Doc Martin jerseys, which I still want. I want that Doc Martin West Ham jersey.
He was
so
OG
bad.
Chelsea too.
Oh my god, he was before the money. Well, kinda, but like he was there
immediately after the
Champions League winner, multiple Premier Leagues. Frank Lampard is in the pantheon of greatest midfielders. I mean, Martin gave our rankings for like top midfielders ever in the Premier League. We went like,
do you want to do the slide because I think we
do you want to do it?
Everything except one variation.
Okay, yeah. So I'll do mine real quick. You want to do yours?
Let's
Wait,
do
you
it
go.
at the same time. We got it.
Okay.
All right.
One.
So this is from, just to give a little clarification, give you guys
Yes.
some details. This is from like 1992 onward.
Mm-hmm.
So this is including any of the old guys or anything.
Yeah.
This is Premier League. This is the Barclays Premier League. So number one, in my mind, Paul Scholes.
Yes, we're both in agreement. We both picked Paul Scholes. Okay.
All right.
Number two,
Stevie G.
Yep, I'm also in agreement. Steven Gerrard.
All right.
And then I would probably have Frank Lampard third. And this is where we have a disagreement.
This is where I would agree with Frank Lampard as third, but I would also suggest another candidate, and that's Ryan Giggs.
Yes, but when we say our top four list, and people are like, I hate lists.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we'll make one. And then people are like, you guys don't list anything. So you guys are all hypocrites. And when we say we're giving our top four, they are literally like 1/10 within each other. Like, it's so close.
Millimeters?
Yeah, millimeters. Well, I mean, if I took off my pants, they would really
You
know.
can still measure it. Like
That's true.
30 millimeters
It gets
is
on.
like
It
a
gets on the
centimeter.
board. It's all about getting on the board.
Yo, if you got a higher count on millimeters, just
Yeah, that's
measure it in
that's
millimeters.
why
that's self-love.
Yeah, that's self love. Mac Miller.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Shout out to Ariana Grande
yeah,
for breaking up with Pete Davidson because her ex died.
yeah. It's real fucked up, Ariana. Look at me. Look how I look now.
Look, he did for Pete.
Yeah, I look like shit. But
Wow,
yeah,
that's fucked up.
yeah, that was really bad. we went to a dark place there, didn't we?
For no reason.
Yeah, no, that's how this. I'm just getting drunk on
I know.
Natty Daddies. Natty Daddy, the best beer to get 8% alcohol and 12 fluid ounces. Made in the.
Talk shit about Ariana Grande and Mac Miller for no reason.
All right, let's collect ourselves.
We're at like an hour.
Yeah, are we at an hour of content? Okay.
Manchester United is back.
Okay,
Ollie is
let's talk about the
fucking
game.
banger.
Marcus, so Manchester, we wanted this.
Marcus Rashford.
Oh,
That's
man.
what my brother calls him. But that run to set up Paul Pogba's first goal, orgasmic, beautiful. Golly. Marcus Rashford, I swear to God, it is that connection. It is that trust with Solskjaer that is making Manchester United so good. Manchester United has been so brilliant over the last 3 matches. Yes, it's been against subpar competition. I'm excited to play Tottenham on the 12th of January. But the big question is, can Manchester United close the gap on the top 4? Yes or no? I know we're closing it on you. I would put money right now if you want to shake on the pod that we will finish higher.
No, I still think Arsenal will finish higher. I'll shake on it right now. You want to put a 20?
20.
20? Okay. I did win real quick, side note. I did win a bet last night.
Okay, we all took the same winner, to be fair. We had to go by
Yeah,
decision.
that's actually more badass by me.
No,
I
it's
took,
not badass
because
by
I
you
took the more.
because
Okay, so John Bone Jones fought last night, and I picked technical knockout, and I won. And you all suck. You picked decision. Or Kyle, who was here, you met him. He picked knockout, which was so funny because he ran outside when we were smoking cigs, and he was like, "I won the money." And I'm like, "No, you didn't." It was a technical knockout. I was like, "No, they said knockout." I'm like, technical knockout. Okay.
TKO. And then our other friend.
Okay, real quick. Back to Manchester United. You think they're gonna finish higher than Arsenal?
Yeah, like 5th, 6th.
It'll probably be like 1 point, and I'm gonna be so pissed because I'm gonna lose $20. Manchester United flying on all cylinders. It was nice to see Lukaku back.
Firing on all cylinders.
Flying on all cylinders, and people say that.
Dude, I need a cigarette like a son.
I know. So Lukaku came on, got subbed on. It was great to see him. They threw out
from leave.
back from the dead. Had to shed some pounds. He had that holiday spirit in him. the Holy Spirit, put on some extra
Christmas
pounds.
spirit.
Yep. And it was I'm like rooting, like the whole time I was rooting for Paul Pogba to get the hat trick. Like I was so like, even like as like an Arsenal fan and like, should be rivals. It was just Paul Pogba has been just torn through the media and through people like us who are shitheads. And, it's just nice seeing him win for once. Like, I wanted him so bad to get that hat trick because I feel like he deserved it. And
I mean, he got a brace by halftime, I believe, and then he had the shot that ricocheted off the post after a beautiful save by Begovic. He was involved in a couple more opportunities to score a goal. So there were chances for Pog, and I was just like, yes, son. And let's be honest, like, I'll be a diehard United fan, but I will be an individual player hater. And Pogba was subjected
hater.
to that. Hate me today.
Yeah, that's how that song goes. Yeah. Should we start doing karaoke right now?
No.
Okay. Shit, we gotta do call-ins, dude. I'm like feeling pretty drunk.
I know, that's why we need a cigarette. You want to end this episode and then record the next one?
No, we should do call-ins first. Let's get them done. Let's get them out of the way. So we're gonna pause. All right. So if you're listening now, Manchester United is back. I think that's what we got out of that. We're gonna pause this for a second, and well, not for you because we'll just.
That's what I meant. We're gonna end this recording, and then we're gonna start recording.
But I'm gonna put it at the end of the track, and then
And then that
you
is
guys
gonna
don't
be
worry
the
about it.
end.
I'll take care of you, babies.
This is strategy.
This is
right
strategy.
here.
This is
All
how
3, 2,
1
cut.
All right, we're back. We have a new call in, Mark Warak. He is calling in from somewhere near Pittsburgh. Mark, how the hell are you?
I am doing swell. How are you guys?
Good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, thank you for asking. So do you have any questions, opinions? We understand you're a Manchester United fan, so you're in good company here with Martin. So what's up, man?
Yeah, well, I mean, as every Man United fan has been since Mourinho finally freaking left, we've been riding on this high of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But do you think that it's going to last once we start hitting the big clubs? Well, I mean, right now we're like beating up little children. It's like Anakin Skywalker at the end of episode 3. But when we start hitting the Liverpools, the cities, do you think we're gonna still be able to compete, or do you think we're getting our hopes up to then get our teeth kicked in once we meet the big boys?
Well, I think Manchester United's first big test is gonna come on the 12th of January when they play Tottenham. And I'm going to be honest, if I had to pick between a team in the top 6 that I would want to play, Tottenham is about mid-tier. I think Tottenham is better than Chelsea, better than Arsenal at this moment.
Hey.
But not better, but not better than Arsenal and City. So I think this Tottenham test is going to be a perfect fucking test to see if Manchester United can hang with the big boys. Because Tottenham is that average big boy right now. Mm-hmm. So if United can beat them, if United can soundly beat them, top 4, watch out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think Tottenham's sneaky good anymore. So
no, they're good.
They're good. They went from very good. I think they're back to good now.
But they did lose soon.
Tottenham. That's the thing you got to keep in mind.
Exactly. Like, lads, it's Tottenham.
Although they get sneaky good or good, they still have Tottenham spirit deep within them. I mean, that's the same with like Liverpool that you're kind of a little bit wary about. Like, okay, they're 7 points clear as of right now, but it's Liverpool. So we've seen them choke and slip right at the finish line tons of times. So
one in particular, but yes. Oh, no, you go.
I really hope it works with Man United and Solskjaer for the rest of the season. But I don't know. I think that's really what I'm going to get on this like Man U's on the freaking go train is once we play Tottenham or Chelsea or one of these big clubs and we actually show up and put in a good performance. Because right now I can't gauge it. Right now it's like we just let the dogs out in the backyard finally and they're just running around having a blast. But
well, to be honest, I mean, Manchester United, for all the shit that I give the brass, the GM, Ed Woodward, and all that shit, they picked the perfect time to fire Mourinho and the perfect time to hire Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because they played Huddersfield. They played fucking what was the other shit team that they played last week?
Bournemouth today. And so they played 3 games in the first 3 games in charge with
Solskjaer. So this was the first perfect warm-up for them to face the big boys. Their first big test comes on the 12th against Tottenham.
Well,
and
here's a follow-up question.
Oh, yeah.
With what you just said, do you think that the board kind of had that in the back of their head all the while? Like,
No.
Hey, if we hit Liverpool and Mourinho's still not getting it done, that's when we switch out, because they saw that we have, like, these kind of low-end table teams, and I think we play like Reading in the FA Cup, and then we'll finally hit Tottenham. So it's like, here, we give them a solid warm-up period to, like, get everyone together, get the spirits going, get everyone, like, back on track and get the ball rolling. And then once we face Tottenham, we'll be ready to go. Instead of, like, if Mourinho were to falter after these 3 or 4 matches, they fire him, and it's like Solskjaer's first game would be against Tottenham. I mean, you can't expect much from a man like that. So do you think that could have been planned? Like, Liverpool was their cutting point?
I don't think so at all. Solely because from mid-September until Mourinho was fired, there was no progress in the team whatsoever. If anything, Manchester United as a team got worse. So
Yeah.
I think if there was a plan in place, a contingency plan, a plan after Mourinho in place, they would have fired him September 30th. So the fact that they did not do that means that they did not, fucking see this completely fucking burning up in a dumpster fire in front of them. So they picked the
that makes
right
sense.
time to fire him, but that was just luck of the draw, I think.
All right. Well, yeah, I think it is nice for Ole.
Ole, Ali.
I think it's definitely this has been great for him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, his stock is way up, and I think he will truly be tested against Tottenham, because I feel like Tottenham are going to be heated after losing to the Wolves yesterday. And North London sucks. We can't say it enough. But Mark, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate your time, and
Thanks for having me.
yeah, of course. Thanks for being a fellow lad, and hopefully we'll get you a hoodie as soon as we pick them up. So thanks again. All right, we're back here on Lads. We have Brian calling in, big supporter of the show. So, Brian, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so first of all, I just want to congratulate Martin. Manchester United don't suck anymore.
We're back,
So I'm
baby.
sure he's happy about that. Also, I picked up Pogba this week, so I'm feeling pretty good about that.
I would be too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to comment. A few weeks ago, you had Drew on, and he had his simmering take on Eden Hazard, and I would like to recategorize that as an ice-cold take.
Ooh.
I could not disagree with him more. And I'm going to qualify this with 2 things. So, one, I'll admit that this is the first year I've really followed the Premier League, so sure, I probably don't know as much as he does. And 2,
Probably as much as us. Yeah, it's fine. Go on.
I'm not saying Eden Hazard is a world beater and he's better than Messi and Ronaldo, but what I am saying is that he's not overrated, just as a blanket statement. First of all, his transfer value is only 150 million. Neymar went for 222. I think he said that Eden would be valued higher than Neymar, which is just not accurate. And I think, when he's talking about wanting to build around Conte instead of building around Hazard, I mean, Sarri brought in Jorginho specifically to run Sarri ball. And, whether or not Sarri ball is a good idea is a different story, but I don't think Conte is the focal point, nor should really be the focal point going forward. I think you give Hazard a striking option down the middle in the attacking third and allow him to play out left. I think you're really going to improve what he's able to do. And, I mean, if you look at the past few weeks, I mean, Chelsea have been kind of up and down in how they perform, but as Hazard performs, the team performs. You look, if he's not having a great game, the whole team does not look like they're doing very well. So hot take, Eden Hazard is not overrated and should not be sold.
All right, I got to say, Brian, when Drew said that on the pod, I wanted, give him the benefit of the doubt. I would never want to be rude to a guest. But I do agree. I do think Eden Hazard, when you have that talent, when you have the star power, it's like in the NBA. When you have the stars, you win. And I think he's not overrated at all. And I definitely think he would not go for as much as Neymar. I mean, the market's crazy as it is. So, but, Martin, you got something?
I got to disagree with one point here. I don't think that Hazard is overrated at all. If we can do some NBA comparisons here,
okay,
the two best players in the league right now are arguably LeBron and Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Eden Hazard is James Harden. He is KD. He is right outside the top best. I genuinely think he can bring more to a team than Neymar. And that's why I got to disagree with you.
That's a hot take.
And I think his transfer price combined with he can bring more to a team. He's more, stable for a team than Neymar. He's not as big of a flopper. He's not a big of a
show.
Person.
There's no show.
There's no show with him.
Okay.
And that combined with the market, because the market's always going to be crazy. It's always going to be increasing because fucking, stocks and adult things.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think if he does transfer, he will be bought at a higher price than Neymar. Mm-hmm. But my thing here, Brian, is I don't think he's leaving anymore. I think he's going to stick with Chelsea.
Is he a Chelsea legend?
If he stays, he will be.
Oh, okay.
I think he's right there. I mean, if he...
I gotta agree.
Like he said, if he wants to stay longer and score more goals, I mean, it's been there since 2012. If he stays another 4 or 5 years, maybe if we get him on a long-term deal, I mean, he's at least in the conversation with Drogba and Terry and Lampard and all them. I mean, I don't think you can.
I gotta agree. If we can fast forward like 5 years,
compliment. He is a poor man's Messi.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not a bad poor man's to be. I'm a poor man's Pete Davidson, so that's nothing to, to talk about. Well, Brian, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate the support. We appreciate your opinion because I remember you were messaging just on our Discord channel saying that you were not a fan of that, and I'm glad you were able to lay it out for us. So, Brian, thank you so much. Yep. All right, welcome in. We got another caller here. We got Martin, you're ruining this podcast. Martin, shut the fuck up. All right, so we got another caller, Chris Davis. So Chris is a Chelsea fan, allegedly. He told us that. I mean, could be lying, but Chris, what's up, man? How you doing?
Dude, I'm doing well. Good to be on the pod.
Yeah. So Chelsea got a big victory today. How are you feeling about Chelsea? Do you have any thoughts about Chelsea or just football thoughts? What's up, man?
It was good. I woke up early for the game. My favorite player, N'Golo Kante, scored. He's kind of proving all the haters wrong because everyone's kind of saying he needs to get back to where he was, but I think he's just kind of like the epitome of a great footballer where he kind of just does what the coach tells him to and he can adapt to wherever he wants the coach to play him to. So I'm kind of happy that he's kind of proven all the haters wrong, and everyone that said he needs to move back to the field, he kind of proved wrong today because, like, I don't know if you saw his finish today, but it was very Lampard-esque where he kind of took the ball down on his chest and just finished it nicely. So.
Yeah, we were talking. It was like we were like, ooh, like N'Golo Kante. We also talked about he was the number one smile of 2018, the most feel good smile.
Number one guy in 2018.
There's this story about him. The footy leaks, when they leaked all the wages and all the like horrible news about soccer players, they leaked a story about N'Golo Kante. And the story that they leaked is that he refused to put all of his wages into offshore banking, even though he would have made more money on that shit. And he was just like, no, I make enough money. Just make it regular. And I was just like, man.
He's just a genuine good dude.
You're a good guy.
Yeah, he's an authentic good dude.
Get this story. So it was after Arsenal played Chelsea. And I don't even remember what the score was. So, like, I'm not even trying to bring up a sore point. But Chelsea won. And he missed his subway, so he missed the tube back to wherever he lived. So he was waiting around the substation, and like a random Arsenal fan went up to him, and he was like, "Dude, you just beat my team. Like, I'm so salty." Right? And his response was, "Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
And then, like, they just instantly hit it off, became friends, and he went back to his place to play FIFA with him and the boys.
Oh, I heard about the FIFA thing. I didn't know the whole like, hey man, like fuck you, like you beat my team, and he was like, I'm so sorry. Like I didn't know anything about that. That's awesome.
God just gives you hope for like all of the future of football. Just that he can come around and get like these big contracts, big clubs.
Yeah, I just appreciate him. Like he's like one of those like once in a lifetime kind of players. He's not only talented, he plays in a position that's not really regarded as like, the limelight. And he just like takes it on. He's like, yeah, I'm just here, I'm just hanging out and I'm having a good time. And World Cup winner, PFA winner, and 2-time league winner. So the guy is just like anyone else would just go to his head. He just seems like he's like, yeah, like no, I'm just loving life.
Yeah, cool dude. I'm gonna get his jersey soon. I don't have it yet. But hey, let's talk about these rumors. I don't know if you guys think they're true or not, but Christian Pulisic coming to Chelsea.
Yep, 100%. He's definitely coming to Chelsea. I mean,
and you guys don't deserve him, Chris. I'm so sorry. I think this is going to be 100% true.
The first thing I see about that tells me that Chelsea aren't confident about keeping Eden Hazard.
Well, I also think it's because Pedro and Willian are getting old, which I also thought Willian was like 25 forever. He's not. He's 30. But do you think he could replace those two players?
Absolutely, yeah. If it were up to me, I would sell Pedro and Willian in a heartbeat, and then play Callum Hudson-Odoi and Christian Pulisic, and then we need a new striker. That's like goes without saying.
Yeah, you've been playing that false 9 for a while because it's like your current.
Because you don't have a real 9.
Yeah, your real 9.
Morata.
Yeah, he's a fraud. He's a fraud 9.
He's a fraud 9. And Giroud just got hurt today. Left the stadium in crutches. So a striker is paramount. Y'all think you guys are gonna get one in January transfer window?
Higuain.
Barf.
Barf is right. Thank God. Thank you. Because every other Chelsea fan
It's sad that we
hates
live in
it.
a world where like we prefer strikers like Gonzalo Higuain to Alvaro Morata. Even though he's not that great, but like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have just been killing it with strikers for, so long. Torres, Drogba, Costa. I mean, I think Diego Costa was absolutely phenomenal. So you guys haven't had a shortage of number 9s. But all right, Chris. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate your call and being a fellow lad. So hope to hear from you soon, bud.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Appreciate you taking my call.
Yeah, no, you're the best. All right, later, man.